Most of the people think that chasing the dream about being a country music star, it's like just for the fame, for the fast trucks, for the fans. But the truth, it's a very, very different story. Okay, let me show you how it's really like trying to chase your dream to become a country music star, because it's not easy. You have to be like pretty sure of the things that you want in your life, and you have to live a whole process to make the choice and to be sure, pretty sure about these things that you like in that you would like to have in your life. Like, I'm gonna talk to you a little about how this dream started. It was when I was young. When I was young, I'm from Mexico, and I was living in Texas for many chapters in my life when I was young, and I remember traveling during the road trip to Texas, like like enjoying enjoying just the ride, just being with my family, just like doing the things that I wanted to do. And hey, there's Enzo. Say hi to Enzo. Hi, Enzo. Like doing these things that you want in your life, you know. Uh, hey, Enzo. Say hi to camera. Okay, it's different things than just wearing your boots, wearing your jeans, wearing your belts, your cowboy hat, and all the stuff. You know, I remember when I was traveling to Texas when I was young, and I remember that when I was just arriving to Texas, in the first town, it might be El Paso, or it might be Eagle Pass, because if you're going to El Paso, it's in this part. It's like in this part, and going to San Anton, it's like going in this part. You have to get first to Eagle Pass, and then you continue the trip till you get to Uvalde, Texas. Then you get to San Anton. Then you might get to San Marcos. Then you continue your travel and you get to Austin, Texas. You get to Austin, Texas, and then you can continue and going up there to Dallas, or taking the ride, or going to Houston. And okay, Texas is beautiful. It's big enough, and I feel fortunate because I know lots of parts of Texas. I love Fort Worth, Texas. I love the rodeo. Okay, but here's the deal. When I was arriving to Texas, I always tuned the radio on the country music station. And okay, the first time it was like my first approach to the country music was in a cowboy store, which is called Star Western Wear, which is located in El Paso, Texas, in the downtown of El Paso, Texas. So I was in the store and I was listening to that music. As you may know, all the stores have these soundtrack, so you can be comfortable, you can be like happy doing your shopping stuff and all the things, you know. But okay, I was on Star Western Wear, and I was listening to the music, and I was like, oh, this music makes me feel something. I was pretty young. I was like, I don't remember, like 5 or 6 years old maybe. And I remember it was George Strait, it was Alan Jackson, it was Jason Aldean, Tim McGraw, oh, it was Brooks and Dunn, it was all those old school country artists, you know. And then I asked to the customer service, I asked to the people working there, hey, which music is that? I love it. I'm feeling something with this kind of music. And they just told me, okay, cowboy, this is country music. And I was like, okay. And then I remember that I was again in the van, in the truck, like continuing the travel. And my parents helped me to tune on the country station on the radio, on the FM, and everything was amazing. Everything was amazing. Um, by this time, I already have my approachment to the cowboy life. I've been like doing cowboy stuff, since I have memory. I'll show you some pictures, and oh, it was like, oh, I have something to do with this kind of life, you know. And for me, it was like like I'm feeling this kind of life, and this is the kind of life that I want to live. Because country music is, it's not about like every rock star pop song do. It's like being living true stories and being sharing the true raw stories and your feelings and all the stuff. And for me it was amazing. Then I started studying music. I started writing music since I was like 8 or 9 years old, I don't know. And I started growing up, and it was kind of hard because you start doing what people want you to do, because you have to do some how to say it, you have to make your family happy, you know. You have to fill up some expectations that your family have on you, on your life. So being a good student, being a good sports player, was playing soccer when I was young. But and the artist life, the music life, it's not like, hey, this is your goal, this is something, no, not at all in Mexico. It's like, no, hey, you need to study, you need to get a good job, you need to have a family, and you have to do all this stuff. And I was like, okay, okay, maybe that's right, that's right. So I started like living my dreams just apart, just in a little box over there, and just trying to fill up the expectations that my family have. I started working on family business. I started doing all that stuff that was just separating me a little bit more year by year from my dream that was becoming a country artist. And and I started getting older, getting older, getting older. The years were passing by, and it was like I started feeling empty. You know, okay, I already had a YouTube career that it wasn't going well, because that's not my path. I have to follow another paths, and I have to make my own road. I have to make my own choices, and finally finish doing what I am in this life for, you know. And I was living in Texas last year, and I mean, like every Texan cowboy, I was trusting God, talking with God, and you know, like asking Him, the Almighty Himself, about what is my purpose in a life, you know. What do I have to do in this life? What is the thing that makes me happier in this world? And I found that purpose, that was give a try, and do everything to become a country artist. So I looked for my old notes, and I didn't find them, but I bought a guitar. Let me show you my guitar. I bought a guitar. I started like listening again to country music. I started like doing all this stuff that I stopped doing for many years, and finally start writing again, because I'm a songwriter. Because I love this stuff. I love doing this more than anything in the world. So I started writing again. You know, like focusing on my purpose. Okay, let me stand this here. Okay. Oh, maybe. Okay. Okay, maybe. So I bought this beauty, which is an Epiphone. I love this guitar because I love how it sounds. This one is an Epiphone Soundmaker DR100. So I bought this guitar. Okay, it needs to get some tuning. So let me tune the guitar a little bit. Okay, for tuning, I use this app which is called Guitar Tuner Pro. So let's do the E string. E string. Okay. Let's continue with the B string. The G string is fine. Let's do the D string. Okay, it's good. Let's do the A string. And finally the E string. Okay, it's totally tuned. So I started like writing stuff like okay, and then the dream about becoming a country artist came out again, and it was like just like magic, you know, because I was asking God, hey, just talk to me, help me, please help me, God, because I need to know my purpose in my life. I need to know what do I have to do to be happy. And that's when I understood that it's not about being a rock star. It's not about the alcohol, the drugs. It's not about the fame. It's not about that. It's just about telling your own stories, writing your feelings down, and making music. You know, because you can make people happy with these. You can be happy yourself. You can, you know, do many things with the country music, which I understood that, you know, and you know, it's not to everyone, because not everyone can understand this. Not everyone can do this. I mean, I was talking with a priest at the church, you know, and with a priest, and he was telling me, like, I mean, understand, Drak, God gave you the hardest life that he can give to anyone. And this part was like really going into my heart. Like, God gave you the hardest life that he can give to anyone, because he made you an artist. Being an artist is not easy, because you have to be connected with your feelings, and my whole life was like trying to be disconnected with my feelings, not for me, because the kind of life that I was living, and it's hard to be like in constant like touch with your feelings. It's kind of hard because you become an emotional person, but that's how it works. You need to be an emotional person to write down your lyrics, to do your chords, to play your guitar, and to start doing the thing that you love the most, that is doing music, you know. And right now I'm working on my first new album, brand new album, that it will be called Origins, you know. I'm writing about everything that puts me on the path of becoming a country star, you know, a country artist, not a star, because, you know, it's kind of hard. But I mean, I have to chase my dreams. I'm almost 30 years old, and I've been doing what every people wanted me to do in my life. So I have never been like be able to make my own choices, to make my own call in my life. So now it's time to do it, you know. That's why I'm sharing this blog with you guys, because I want you to understand just this part, that when everything's falling apart, when everything's falling down in your life, just try to remember and talk with God. Please talk with God. Ask him, hey, what's my purpose in my life, God? Okay, that sounds like a story, right? That sounds okay. This is the story. This is a song, you know, like feeling like I was feeling all alone in the room. Okay, I will start writing something with this because with this story. So I will be like listening to me again and trying to write something about this story because it's a pretty good story, you know, about how you find yourself again in the way and how you can continue. You can do everything you want, but please, if you're right here, if you reach me out, just keep chasing your dreams, you know, and don't stop, never stop. Please just keep following, chasing your dreams, and keep doing what you love the most. Maybe it's not music for you, maybe it's sports, maybe it's like studying, being an engineer, being a doctor, being a veterinary. I don't know, but please, always, always, always follow and chase your dreams. Okay, thank you very much. I'm Drak. If you like this video, please, if you understand or if you learned something from me today, just please let me know in the comments. If you want to talk, if you want to keep in touch, just you can reach me out on Instagram. I'm Drak.Warren. And please share this video with your friends and make sure you hit up the subscribe button and the like button and all that stuff. Thank you for being here with me just for a moment. Thank you for listening to me, and we'll see you and then see you around in the next video. Thank you very much, and keep listening to this. You can stay tuned. You can. Guys, thank you.